Laura June Seahigh was born on a beautiful Sunday day, July 25th, 1982. The proud parents, Steve and Diane Seahigh, were thrilled to have a baby girl to be a little sister to their son Brian, who was 4. When Laura was born, she seemed to be all eyes. While the other babies in the nursery were squinting and bobbing their heads, Laura was holding her head up straight and looking around with an intensity that made one think of a baby owl. Unfortunately, big brother Brian was not as thrilled to have Laura in the family. When Laura had only been home for a few weeks, Brian asked his mom and dad, "Just how much longer is Laura going to be staying with us?" Eventually, she won him over, and he became a great big brother. Laura was christened on her Grandma June's 63rd birthday, November 7th, 1982. She was very proud to be wearing her great-grandma Heath's gown for the christening. Laura was a very happy little person, full of spice and mischief. It was normal for her to have a big smile on her face, and unlike her brother, she was always ready to have her picture taken. Laura had 2 favorite companions, Bunny and Blanky. Both had to be present if Laura ever got tired or went to bed. Laura's mom decided to go back to teaching after she was born, and Laura and Brian were taken care of by a very special lady, Aunt Bonnie Ann. Laura was very lucky to have 2 sets of doting grandparents who loved her dearly. Laura's favorite game was dress up, and she played it often. She and her brother both loved Halloween. No store-bought costumes for them. Mom made practically all of Laura's costumes over the years. Laura was almost always some sort of cat. Laura spent virtually all of her time with her best friend, Elizabeth, and they enjoyed their days playing outside, putting on plays, and making a lemonade stand. Laura made her first communion wearing the same dress that her mother wore for her first communion. Laura took countless family vacations. By the time she was 16, she had already visited 40 states, as well as Canada, Mexico, and many Caribbean islands. Her favorite trips were to go down to the cabin at Wapapella Lake, where the family could boat, fish, swim, shoot guns and arrows, and hunt. Laura took her first deer when she was 16, and her second and third when she was in college. Laura's love of everything outdoors, and of all animals, especially kitties, led her to say at an early age that she wanted to become a vet. She always had at least one kitty, and also talked her parents into letting her have an iguana, which has since led to other reptiles. Laura got her first and only dog when she found him running down a highway in Ashland, Missouri while in college. Laura went to horse camp every summer, first with the YMCA at Camp Lakewood, then with Girl Scouts. Laura was very active in the Girl Scouts and obtained many badges and her silver award. She also loved being a camp counselor and was one for 6 years with Girl Scouts, Parkway 6th grade camp, and the St. Louis County Parks. Parkway South was a lot of fun, and Laura is still close with her high school friends today. Laura went to Spain her senior year with the Spanish Club, of which she was president. Laura graduated from Parkway South High School in May of 2001, and that fall set off for Mizzou. After cheering the Tigers on during undergrad, Laura was accepted into one of the most prestigious vet schools in the country, the University of Missouri College of Veterinary Medicine. Laura was the treasurer of the Mule Club and took care of a team of Missouri draft mules, Tim and Terry, and gave people rides at public events around Columbia and the state. Vet school was both the best and the most difficult part of Laura's life, and she made some very dear friends during those 4 long years. White coat ceremony symbolized the transition from classwork to clinics. And vet school graduation was the proudest day of Laura's life.
Theodore Bryant Esser was born on October 28, 1983, in Chesterfield, Missouri, the second son of Mike and Bettina Esser. He was a bright-eyed baby. A really bright-eyed baby. He learned to walk early by crawling on all fours while chewing rocks. But once he took off, he was a big help around the house. Teddy was close to his older brother, Andy. Really close. Really close. Life was pretty good with Andy. But before too long, another brother came along, and Rennie made it a family of 5. Andy was pretty happy about his arrival, but Teddy wasn't so sure. After all, there was already enough competition at his grandmother's annual Easter egg hunt, and he didn't need another competitor prowling around. But over the years, they did many things together, shared with each other. And naturally, as brothers, they grew closer. Not really. The last one to join the gang was his little sister, Gigi, his really little sister. And after all, he knew it would be years before she would be a good Easter egg hunter. In the meantime, she was a pretty good frontman for getting more candy at Halloween, and the technique worked year after year after year. For the most part, they were pretty pleased with the results. They had come a long way from the pre-Gigi days. Theo was basically a Renaissance man, interested in many things. He was interested in steamboats. But the real thing proved more complicated. Theo had a passion for lake water and really liked cold water fishing. Really liked it. But he realized that some parts of it might be perceived as antisocial, and it was more fun just to catch a fish. Any fish. Have tuxedo, will travel, and Theo liked to revel. And he could revel with the best of them. But millennial galas were few and far between, and besides, you might end up dancing with someone really short. There was always a chance to be a song and dance man, but karaoke could be lonely. And there was that brother thing again. Being a Boy Scout could be a lifetime calling, but Eagle projects were few and far between. Suddenly you look around and realize that everyone's an Eagle Scout. Then there was knitting chainmail. No, Theo's first great passion had something magical. Wheels. And from that first trike, there was always a bicycle someplace in the house, driveway, or road, until he found something else that also had wheels. The bigger the vehicle, the better, but older is best. And with another Christmas came another passion. The opportunity to share the family love of hunting and be with each other in the great outdoors. Of course, Theo made the hobby his own when he learned the intricacies of paintballing. Theo followed in his father's footsteps when he left for Westminster College, where he majored in anthropology and became president of the Sigma Alpha Epsilon fraternity. After graduation, he let his interest in cooking lead him to culinary school. And as they say, the rest is history. This middle son, whose family had only owned one pet, stepped out of the rank and file, and thanks to technology, met a girl who likes to hunt, likes good food, and most of all, likes to ride bicycles with him.
My name is Pinkie Pie. Hello! And I am here to say, how you doing? I'm gonna make you smile and I will brighten up your day. It doesn't matter now. What's up? If you are sad or blue. Howdy! 'Cause cheering up my friends is just what Pinkie's here to do. 'Cause I love to make you smile, smile, smile. Yes, I do. It fills my heart with sunshine all the while. Yes, it does. 'Cause all I really need is a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. I like to see you grin. Awesome! I would love to see you beam. Rock on! The corners of your mouth turned up is always Pinkie's dream. But if you're kind of worried and your face is made of brown, I'll work real hard and do my best to turn that sad frown upside down. 'Cause I love to make you grin, grin, grin. Yes, I do. Bust it out from ear to ear, let it begin. Just give me a joyful grin, 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 and you fill me with good cheer. It's true, some days are dark and lonely, and maybe you feel sad, but Pinkie will be there to show you that it isn't that bad. There's one thing that makes me happy and makes my whole life worthwhile, and that's when I talk to my friends and get them to smile. I really am so happy. Your smile fills me with glee. I give a smile, I get a smile, and that's so special to me. 'Cause I love to see you beam, beam, beam. Yes, I do. Tell me what more can I say to make you see that I do. It makes me happy when you beam, beam, beam. Yes, it always makes my day. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need is a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. All I really need is a smile, smile, smile from these happy friends of mine. Yes, a perfect gift for me. It's a smile.